If you've ever questioned your worth because of love, or tried to become someone else just to be chosen, then Love Edited is not just a movie, it's a mirror. Let's talk about it first impressions. From the very first scene, Love Edited pulls you into an emotional storm. You meet TT on her 30th birthday, a confident, vibrant woman who seems to have it all together. She's bold, expressive, full of life, and unapologetically herself. But here's the twist: that same day becomes the beginning of her unraveling, and honestly, that contrast alone sets the tone for the entire film. The core theme, Am I Too Much? This movie tackles something a lot of people, especially young women, struggle with. Why am I not enough? TT is beautiful, intelligent, hardworking, and loving. Yet, she keeps getting rejected for being too much, too loud, too expressive, too independent, and instead of questioning the people rejecting her, she begins to question herself. That's where things start to go wrong. Character breakdown. TT, the heart of the story. TT's journey is painfully relatable. She starts off as a confident woman who owns her identity. But after repeated heartbreak, she slowly begins to shrink herself piece by piece. She changes how she dresses. She changes how she speaks. She even changes what she enjoys. At some point, you stop recognizing her, and that's intentional. The film shows how dangerous it is when you abandon yourself just to be loved. Toby, the safe choice. Toby is complicated. At first, he seems like the perfect guy, calm, responsible, God-fearing, the kind of man society labels as husband material. But here's the truth: the movie reveals he wasn't being authentic either. Toby didn't choose TT because he truly connected with her. He chose her because she felt safe, a reaction to past heartbreak, and that decision, it backfires. Because a relationship built on fear instead of truth will always crack. The sister voice of truth. If there's one character that keeps it real from start to finish, it's TT's sister. She sees through everything. While TT is busy trying to fit into a version of herself that pleases others, her sister keeps reminding her, the right man won't need you to shrink. And honestly, that line hits hard. What the movie gets right. Love versus approval. The movie clearly separates two things people often confuse: wanting to be loved, wanting to be accepted by everyone. TT wasn't just looking for love, she was chasing validation, and that led her into a marriage that wasn't built on truth. 2. The danger of performing in relationships. Both TT and Toby entered the relationship pretending to be something they weren't. TT became quiet, reserved, wife material. Toby acted like he wanted that kind of woman, so what happens? Two fake versions fall in love, and real life exposes the truth. 3. Marriage doesn't fix incompatibility. One of the strongest messages in this movie is, marriage is not a solution to confusion. Toby believed attraction would grow with time. TT believed love would come if she tried harder. Both were wrong. And the movie doesn't sugarcoat it. The emotional breaking point. The hospital scene? That was the turning point. Everything comes crashing down. The lies, the pretending, the emotional distance, and for the first time, TT realizes something powerful. I didn't just lose myself, I gave myself away. That moment is heavy but necessary. The redemption arc. Best part: instead of ending in bitterness, Love Edited chooses growth. The retreat scene is where everything changes. No pretending, no pressure, just honesty. And guess what? When both characters finally show up as their real selves, something unexpected happens. They actually connect. Not because they changed, but because they stopped pretending. Key lessons you should take from this movie. Let's break it down clearly. 1. You should never shrink to be loved. If someone can't handle your personality, your energy, or your dreams, that's not your person. 2. Being wife material or husband material is not about losing yourself, it's about growth. not erasure. 3. Love requires honesty, not performance the moment you start acting to be loved. You've already lost something important yourself. 4. Compatibility matters more than image. You can be a good person and still be wrong for each other. 5. Healing is your responsibility. You can't build a healthy relationship if you're still trying to fix past pain through someone else. Cinematography and storytelling visually. The film does a great job reflecting Titi's transformation. Bright, bold colors at the beginning, her true self. Muted, neutral tones during her shrinking phase, balanced, vibrant visuals at the end, her rediscovery. It's subtle, but effective. The storytelling is emotional, realistic, and very Nollywood, rich in dialogue and character depth. What could have been better? No movie is perfect. So here are a few honest critiques. Some scenes feel slightly stretched, especially the early heartbreak montage. Toby's character development could have been deeper earlier in the story. The resolution feels a bit quick compared to the build-up, but overall, it still delivers a strong message. Let's make this interactive. Think about these questions. Have you ever changed yourself just to be liked? Do you think compromise in relationships has limits? Would you stay in a relationship where you can't be your full self? Drop your thoughts. Let's talk about it. Final verdict rating: 8.5. 10. Love Edited is not just a love story, it's a lesson. It teaches that love is not about editing yourself into someone else's preference. It's about becoming whole and finding someone who meets you there. Support and subscribe. If you enjoyed this review, please support me by liking, commenting your thoughts, sharing with your friends, subscribing to Flicks and Feels. Let's grow this community together.